Maver 88 with my ghost run of Chongqing. If you've watched my other Season 3 videos, you will know that Season 3's been pretty easy. And, you know, this one might be the hardest, but it's hard to call it hard. It was relatively simple. There is a little bit of debate on if what I did was a ghost run or not. Some people didn't like it. I'm not sure, and it's kind of how you interpret things. We need a sniper rifle. We are going to need the sniper rifle to get rid of Imogen. We need to get her isolated away from her bodyguard. And as far as I know, this is the only weapon on the map that doesn't require me going into the security room, suit only, on the second floor. Is it possible? Yeah, I've done it. But I'm trying to bypass the second floor with the route I'm taking. So I really don't want to go back up there. So it's just much easier to get the sniper rifle here and take it with us because we're mostly out of sight the rest of the way. Some said, well, you could have, to avoid what the part that they thought was controversial, you could just go back to the front entrance and work my way down the levels one by one. And I was like, I don't want to try to haul a sniper rifle on my back across the map past a bunch of NPCs. I'm looking for the drones here. I want to make sure I don't get spotted. There's one that comes over. There it is at this point. So just be a little mindful of that. And once you get past it, it's not a problem. So I like my run. I think it's fine, and we don't know what exactly happens when. Check the camera here. It will catch you if you go too soon. So wait till it's panning away, and then hop over the rail. When 47 uses a screwdriver on those window controls or for the vents, is he opening them up, pushing a button and closing them up, and nobody will know that he was there? Be careful of the camera here. Or is he doing some damage that anybody could look at and go, oh, somebody was sabotaging this or doing something to it? So that's the interpretation. We have to go down here to get a fuse. That is our purpose now. We got the fuse. We're going to isolate Hush by letting him have a moment in his relaxing chamber, which is currently broken, and there's a scientist for some reason trying to fix it. And apparently he doesn't know that all we need is a fuse. So we're going to get the fuse, make it easy. Hush is coming down about this time, so you saw that I waited and I fast forwarded through the wait so that I can get past Hush. Watch where the camera is. Definitely, I'm not going to take them out because both cameras are under surveillance. And the most annoying part of this is that guy saw me I don't know how many times. Sometimes he just turns his head over here. And it's like the game won't give you the move past sign until you're like visible in the window. So that was annoying. But once we get past him, it's pretty easy. We're headed to his relaxing chamber room. And there's an open window, so we're going to go in that way. I'm going to put the gun down because I don't need it here. I'm going to need it for the second part of this mission. And then I'm waiting for the doctor, I guess. Doesn't look like a tech worker. To go back to that machine. I didn't know how long he'd be over there now, and I didn't want to go over there and have him turn around and come back at me. So now he's over here. We'll go back over soon. When he does, we're going to set up a couple coins. We want to distract him long enough for us to put the fuse in, which will clear the room and isolate Hush for us. As soon as you put the fuse in, the guard, who is staring out the window and will never see you until you either make noise or something. As soon as you do that, he's going to turn around and start heading toward this door. And that's where we're headed. So you have to be quick here. Make sure the guard doesn't see you. Our doctor is spotted the first coin, picked it up. He spotted the second coin. Go in, put the fuse in, and then hurry up and get out. And then go hide over here and wait for the guard that was staring out the window to come out here. You do not want to linger in there because that guard will see you. You are suit only at this point. And he is relatively easy to sneak past once he starts smoking a cigarette. So now we have the room all to ourselves. And unfortunately, Hush is not in a hurry to get here. So we have a long wait ahead of us. I'm fast forwarding through it to spare you that. Once he does come in, he will come in by himself. His bodyguard will remain outside. So all we have to do is get behind him and knock him out. Hush is going to commit suicide. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We're going to be there to witness it because, nobody should ever die alone. So it's very kind of us, I know. I'm over here behind the door, so completely unspotted. Take out Hush. And we're going to escort him to the window where he's going to make the decision to jump out the window. Probably for all the horrible things he did. We need the sniper rifle, so don't forget that. You don't want to come back and get it again. And then we're just going to head out. At some point, his bodyguard gets notified that Hush is laying face first on the pavement. And then he goes and starts looking for him. So I don't understand there. Again, be careful of this guy. It sucks that you've got the first kill done. You're heading to the second, and this guy is staring at you. See, I got a little yellow there. And then make sure the camera is panning the other way before you try to get out. The bodyguard, Hush's bodyguard, might be coming this way. So you do need to be wary of where he's at. Make sure the guard on the far side is away and staring the other direction. Then you can jump out this window and then we can head down. We're going to go out this level. We have the guards that are patrolling. One's going to be staring straight at us when we get to the window, the open window. But he walks away. You will get spotted a little bit. There will be a little yellow from the guy that's sitting. And there, I got my little yellow. So you want to be quick as you can to get out of there and break the line of sight. He has never come over to investigate. So he stands up for a ridiculous amount of time, but he does not come over. And then once he turns back around, you can go ahead and exit. We're going to go around the edge, and we're going to go down a level where there is a ladder that you probably unlocked at some point. And then we are going to head over to get Imogene. That one guy that's right over there that I'm staring at now, he's the only one that can spot you. The other guy never sees you. And he only spots you when he's moving between his two positions. When he's stationary at both positions, he won't see you. I'm not sure when he was going to leave, so I waited. Now that he's over on the other side, I'm safe. Probably know the code for this. You've had to probably enter it many, many times. 2552. And that gets us to bypass levels 1 and levels 2 of the security. So that's why I love that entrance. There is your screwdriver. You will need it. This is the controversy. I am not using a dongle on the camera to open these security vents. I am just using the screwdriver. And I'm going to do so 5 times. Is that a ghost move or is that not a ghost move? In my view, he's opening them up to the point where all he needs to do is push a button. I'm closing the security window there so that there's no chance that the worker in there will see me. I'm waiting for the camera to pan away. I'm aware where the guard is in here. Guard's on the other side. Now you got to get past that guard, and I think the only way you can get past that guard is to go into this vent. I don't need to go into this vent. There's nothing I'm going to do in here other than hide from that guard. So here's the second of my 5 vents, and I really don't need it. But, you know, I don't trust that I can hide behind the file servers or whatever else is out here without the guard seeing me. So there. Now we're going to go in this vent, our third, and again I'm using the screwdriver. So in my view, we're just opening it up, pushing a button, and then closing it, and nobody's going to ever know that 47 was there. So I think it's Ghost Run, but a couple other people on Hitman forums go, nah, dongle would be better. And I'm like, all right, well, there's one dongle on this floor. It's really hard to get. You've got guards at both entrances that have to be distracted. You've got workers inside that are roaming around. There's the 4th vent, and here's the 5th vent. And it's a pain in the butt to go get. I tried once, and I didn't want to give it too much effort because I just didn't think it was worth it. We're going to place the sniper rifle down here. When Emma Jean comes in, we want her to see it and tell her bodyguard to take it away. And then we're going to go hide so that there's no chance we're spotted until our opportunity presents itself. There's also another tier 3 dongle in the security office. You have to make your way in there, and it's in kind of the armory room. I don't know if that's an armory, but I think there's some guns in there as well. And you know, I can't get that suit only. If you work out the timing, you can figure out how, but it's just, you know, again, me having to go back upstairs, and if, you know, either I gotta find another place to drop my sniper rifle, or I'm doing all that with a sniper rifle on my back, which will speed up that yellow meter a lot quicker. So, all right, there goes her bodyguard. He's now leaving the room. Imogene's working on the data. She's going to be there for a bit. Then she's going to walk over to stare at the water, and that is our opportunity. And that takes care of her. Both targets down. Now get out of here as fast as you frickin' can. I was wondering if I could make it out of here without the dongle. Nope, you can't. And the worst thing is if you get locked in here, when Olivia locks down the room and you have to do the data downloading optional thing, your exit becomes much harder, much more difficult. So you do not want to be stuck in there. So just head straight out before she locks down the room. And then we're just going to repeat our path out of here. You got to remember this way to get to the exit we came in. There's another exit over there that's on the other side of that glass door. Yeah, you can go that way, but that's another vent. And I'm already pushing it with 5 of them. And we're just going to follow him over. And again, we're going to hide in that vent that we unlocked for no reason other than to hide. And wait for him to come back. And that is our way out. It's very easy from here. When you do get to the top of the long ladder, back up into the block area, you got to be careful of that guard. He can spot you. Again, he only spots you when he's moving. When he's stationary, you should have no problem. We're going to go out through the arcade. Let's go into the arcade and then out the door behind it. And that will make it a clear run. Easy. So, compared to some of the other maps, I was like, wow, Season 3 is so easy. But there was some concern about Mendoza. How are you going to kill Tamara Vidal with ghost rules? And so there was some thought that might be the challenge we've been waiting for Season 3. So you're going to have to watch my Mendoza video to see how that played out. And once that guard is over there, again, I'm just being very, very cautious. Don't want to blow it at this point. And once he starts moving, we can go through the arcade. And out this door and straight to the exit. And there's my ghost run for Chongqing.